What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the MPP, the Noah and Patrick podcast. This is episode number 40. Shout out to Madison Bumgarner.
This is my number.
Oh,
My high school number.
And shout out to Noah Bermia. I don't know.
Let's just go because you're just
guy in Gonzalez.
Let's just go. Let's just go on with the podcast now. Come on.
I don't know who it is.
Nah, you're disrespecting me. Let's just go.
I don't think he's famous or anything. I don't know.
Just go. Just go.
You didn't like that?
Let's just. So I mean, we had on a hot start in the NBA off season.
Damn, really want to get this over with.
I just don't like the way you're talking to me. All right, so we got crazy.
I just want to let everyone know it's Bermia. Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't matter. We're past that.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back.
You're a funny guy, huh?
This is what happens when we do the podcast early in the day,
Patrick just thinks he's a funny guy.
I still got energy. Everyone thinks I'm funny. Right, babes? Oh. She didn't like that. She said no, I'm not funny.
I don't think anyone... I'm trying to think back for as long as I've known you. I don't think one time I've heard someone say, "Man, Patrick, you're funny. You're a funny guy."
It's kind of sad, huh?
It's not surprising to me.
Damn. Jeez.
Can you remember a time that's happened?
Yeah. Yeah, see, it just happened right now.
Oh, okay, because she felt bad. She didn't say anything before? That's crazy.
Oh, dang.
All right, well.
Well, the NBA,
let's just move on.
Wow, this got really
a little too serious for a second.
A little sad.
Yeah, Patrick's not funny.
Not her.
Right. So the NBA off season off to a hot start. I mean, it feels like the finals just ended yesterday.
Yeah, no one cares who won, It's like
I mean,
the Nuggets won.
They did the parade. Cool. Nuggets talked about the Lakers a lot in the parade. And then all of a sudden it's time for the draft.
Yeah.
But right before the draft, few huge trades involving one of Patrick's teams also. But the first one was the Wizards Suns trade. Suns have been just getting rid of their whole team for superstars. Yeah, Bradley Beal going to the Suns for CP3 and a bunch of like pick swaps.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't know the years exactly, but I know that they don't have control of their own draft pick until 2031. That pick right now is what, 10 years old maybe?
Yeah. Crazy. Super crazy.
Yeah, they gave all their picks that they could to the Nets, and then all the swaps for the in-between years, because you can't trade back-to-back years, to the Wizards. So Wizards are going to have some good control, especially later, like in the 2028 area, in that area, when KD's probably not on the team anymore. Devin Booker's contract's up. Maybe he's looking to go somewhere else if they're not successful. Bradley Beal's gone. Suns have nobody at that point.
Yeah.
Might get some good draft picks.
It's just, I don't know. There's teams where they have like 20 picks, like the Thunder. And then boom, then now you got the Suns with no picks. It's just very interesting. And it's like, where do you go? Like, you got to depend on all these free agents and like getting veterans. I don't know. So
yeah, it's
and then everyone's getting paid. Too. Like Bradley Beal's contract is huge. KD's
40 mil.
Contract.
They're all 40 mil. I think Bradley Beal might be 50.
Yeah, and then Devin Booker, of course, and then Ayton. So
yeah, a lot of rumors
they don't even like. So
DeAndre Ayton would get traded so they could get back some bench pieces because they don't have any bench pieces.
Yeah.
But yeah, right now, they have a lot of work to do for that bench. And what was I saying? Can't remember what I was gonna say before.
Well, Kevin Durant, it just feels like he's always playing with like two other superstars. He's
And
now
that's just
with
how he rolls.
Beal and Devin Booker. Before that, he was with the Warriors with Curry, everyone. And I would say even like Thunder, I would say with Westbrook and James Harden.
Kevin Durant has been one of the luckiest superstars, like with his surroundings. Like he's had so
Mhm.
many good players around him. Like
But
you said
yet
with the
he's
Thunder,
only
with
had two championships.
yeah, 2 championships when he had to go to the 73-9 Warriors, who were coming off the 3-1 loss. But I mean, they were already champions the year before they lost that.
Yeah,
So that's why everyone hates Kevin Durant, obviously. But yeah, like you said, he always has a superstar. He has some of the best players around him I think I've ever seen. Like,
Kyrie and James Harden in Brooklyn, even though it wasn't that long, but
yeah.
hey, it still was a
And all
thing.
these people were like all these players he's playing with are in the primes. Bradley Beal in his prime. Devin Booker going into his prime, if not in his prime now. Um, so he's had a lot of chances, and he's only made it to the finals 3 times.
Yeah,
Twice, like he won two with the Warriors and once with the Thunder, where they get swept by LeBron James, Heat, and
yeah, it wasn't even
Dwayne and
close.
Chris Bosh. Yeah, but I think what I was gonna say earlier was like you said, the Thunder have a lot of picks, Suns have no picks, and you can see that like they're on completely different paths. Like
Yeah.
the Suns are really
Also,
good right now,
yeah,
and but the Thunder are also
I mean,
becoming really
they're
good, and they have all these picks.
yeah,
So
they have Chet homegrown.
yeah, Thunder made the playoffs, and they didn't even have their number one overall pick from last year.
Yeah, so it's gonna be interesting to see how that turns out. But it wasn't long for CP3. I think everyone knew that he was not gonna stay with the Wizards since they are rebuilding and starting from scratch. So, the Warriors, I think we talked about it last week. I didn't really touch base because I was having some issues, but man, it was Jordan Poole or Draymond Green, new GM Mike Dunleavy taking over, and I think everyone knew that this was coming. After Jordan Poole's disappearance in the playoffs last year, Draymond putting him in his place with a right hook, and so the Warriors traded Jordan Poole for CP3, basically. But the Warriors also gave up Patrick Baldwin Jr. and they also
To their
gave up
fix.
2027 second round pick and a 2030 first round pick.
Yeah, top 20 protected though, luckily, because I think at that point the Warriors are going to be rebuilding or on the
Yeah,
downswing. Like it goes so far away.
2030,
Yeah, so far away. 7 years.
7 years. I'm gonna
11-year
be
old.
32 and Noah's gonna be 33. Wow.
I mean,
I don't know if
technically
we're
we
still
could be
gonna be
the
doing the
same age at the
podcast,
same
but
time, but yeah. Um,
yeah,
yeah. I mean,
because
technically we could both be 33 at that in that year, so I don't know why you have to say 32, 33. I
well, I
mean,
mean,
it's the
you're
same.
older than me, so that's why
I
I
mean,
just said it.
barely.
Yeah.
Like, we could be the same age, same year.
Okay.
It's a little weird. You trying to make yourself seem so much younger than me, like a whole year or something.
I mean, you're old, bro.
Not that old.
Hey, you're gonna turn 30 before I am, so.
Yeah, by a few months, like 6 months,
Hey, still.
uh, 8 months, whatever it
But
is.
it was pretty much a salary dump for Jordan Poole. And, now Draymond, he opted out of his contract.
Yeah, so there's
So,
still no guarantee Draymond can go back to the Warriors. He's still gonna
yeah,
be a free agent if he doesn't get the money he wants, which he might get a huge offer somewhere else. But if the Warriors really want to keep him, they'll match.
yeah,
But I don't know. Like at this point, do you want like do you like maybe they go after somebody else? Is there someone else that the Warriors might be able to get? Because now they're not committed $50 million or $80 million to two players.
yeah. I don't know. I saw a thing today that Draymond was hinting that his contract could be up to like $100 million. And it's like, damn, that's a lot of money. Just for maybe a couple years
It'd probably have to
or
be like a 3 or
anything.
four
But
year though. Still,
yeah, so I don't. But if you really want to get rid of Jordan Poole, like I don't see why the Warriors don't sign or yeah, I don't see why Draymond doesn't go back to the Warriors after the Warriors do all this.
yeah, I just don't know. Is it worth it? Is it worth signing Draymond for 4 more years for 1 or 2 years of a run? Maybe two. Two's kind of pushing it. Clay's like at the end.
Yeah.
Curry probably still has two, three at least 3 more years. But Draymond, I don't even know if he has 2 more years. It'd kind of just be extra payment for his discounts he's already taken for the Warriors.
Yeah, it's just gonna be interesting and now, people are saying that CP3 is gonna stay on the team for the Warriors. They're not gonna dump him or try to trade him. Like they actually want him to be part of another championship run. And it's like
I don't know how it's gonna work either though.
it's gonna be weird. He's gonna be coming off the bench. Like there's no way he's gonna be put in the starting lineup where Clay's playing the three and Wiggins is playing the four. And then what, you got Looney? Like there's
Yeah.
no way if, and then Draymond comes back, then of
Well, yeah,
course you
because
want Draymond in the starting lineup over CP3. So
yeah, if Draymond comes back, then you don't have money for a bench, which like that's what I mean. Is it really worth it? Like
yeah,
you're gonna have Paul and Looney. You
yeah,
can't re-sign DiVincenzo. You'll have Kuminga, who hasn't really shown anything.
yeah,
Moses Moody, who's been pretty good.
yeah.
So
It's just gonna be interesting. They
a
got
lot of decisions.
we'll talk about it, but the Warriors got two pretty good uh rookies from the draft. 6'5" guard from Santa Clara, which I think is gonna probably be like a one or two off the bench, and they really like him. And then looks like a power forward type bill to Sabonis. I forgot his name, Trace Jackson or something, Trace Davis Jackson. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Anything with your Bulls or what?
They traded into the second round. They got a forward from Tennessee. Looks pretty good. He's more of a defense. He's kind of like Derrick Jones Jr.
Mm-hmm.
He like crazy athleticism, really good defender, not much of a shooter, maybe like 32%. Like he can knock down a three.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know what they're doing over there, man. They're like in between. They're like either they run it back again and just be mediocre again, or I mean the huge thing is Lonzo Ball. Um, he's like for the past 2 years they don't even know if he's going to play basketball ever again. So which is pretty sad. I liked Lonzo. He's a fun player to watch, but I don't know if they blow it up, they're going to have to trade Levine. Just not sign Vucevic, not sign DeMar DeRozan. Maybe just bring in some cheap guys and try to hit in free agency next year because this
Yeah.
year's free agency isn't that good unless they don't re-sign DeRozan and then they sign Chris Middleton and try Chris Middleton instead of DeRozan.
Yeah.
But I don't know. There's a lot of things that are happening there. It all depends on who they sign in free agency, which is in a couple weeks here. Um, but back to the trades. The Wizards weren't done. The Wizards at like in 2 days were just like, you know what?
Let's blow it up.
Let's just blow it all up. Which the Wizards and the Bulls are in the pretty much they were in the same situation. They finish, you know, fringe playoffs.
Yeah.
Don't get a super high pick. Happens every year. Blah 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 blah. Um, but they traded Kristaps Porzingis to the Celtics, And then the Celtics sent Marcus Smart surprisingly to the Grizzlies,
Yeah.
which was crazy. Did not think Smart was going to get traded. And then Tyus Jones from the Grizzlies to the Wizards. That's actually a pretty good pickup. He was like the best backup point guard in the league the past couple years.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll have a nice guy coming in to, feed Jordan Poole the ball because Jordan Poole's going to be chucking up shots.
30 shots a
Uh,
game, maybe.
Especially since Kyle Kuzma declined his player option, so he probably won't be back on the
Come
Wizards.
on. Yeah.
That's someone else the Bulls might look into. Who knows? But yeah, that Wizards team. It's gonna be a very young team. They're probably not gonna be good, which is fine. Which is what they're going for.
I think that's what they want. And they got some couple draft picks in the future, so
Unfortunately, they're a year too late where they could have got Wembanyama.
yeah.
But next year, I don't think there's a crazy
I can't
like
think of anyone not like Wembanyama or like Scoot or
yeah, because we've been hearing about Wembanyama for like 2 years
Yeah.
now, maybe three, and it's kind of just going to be someone's going to pop up, kind of like the Paulo Banchero, Jabari Smith type draft. But hey, that's Bronny James draft. If he
Yeah.
if he if he comes out, maybe he's the number one pick.
Did you see that report that he people don't think he's gonna be a late first rounder?
I mean,
I was like,
we'll
how
just
can you
see.
tell?
Yeah, we'll just
Like
see what happens. Like, why are we even thinking that far? Honestly, it's like,
watch him not even be one and done. Watch him like want to
yeah,
stay.
he might be one of those guys who just is a really good college player.
Yeah.
Just because in all honesty, he doesn't have to be an NBA player. His dad's rich. His family's rich. He can do whatever he wants. He doesn't have to
Yeah.
be in basketball. He can go be a technician if he wants. That's what his heart desires.
Wow.
An architect,
Yeah. The world is his oyster,
an
huh?
agent. Like, it doesn't matter. He doesn't have to worry about money ever. So it's like, hey, you want to be an actor? Go be an actor. Like, whatever you want to do, son.
Yeah. He's also gonna wear number 6 for LeBron at USC. So
You're gonna have James Jr.
James.
I was seeing people think like, should LeBron James have James Sr. on the back of his jersey? And you
That'd
know what
be
I have to say to
that'd be
that?
too weird.
Who cares? Some people are just too involved. Who cares? Same guy.
Did we mention Marcus Smart? He's going to the Grizzlies. Did we
Yeah,
mention
Marcus Smart going to the Grizzlies. He's gonna be a nice little
that? Mentor.
replacement replacement for now until John Morant comes back. But yeah, mentor. I mean, if anyone's gone to a lot of trouble and has able to come back from it, it's Marcus Smart. He in college, I remember he punched. Who did he punch? He punched a fan or a referee. I can't remember what he did. I think he punched a fan, and he got like suspended. And he still came back to the NBA. He's had a
Nice.
really good career so far.
Yeah.
Feels like he's been there for a while, maybe like 9 years now, 7 years. I can't remember what they said, but he's a good he's kind of like Dylan Brooks who can shoot better.
I guess we should also mention is that this Porzingis trade went through first time,
Yeah,
but Malcolm Brogdon was gonna go to the Clippers, I want to say, right?
yeah.
And was
And
there
then he has
someone else in that trade? I think Marcus Morris was going to the Wizards.
yeah, instead of Tyus Jones, it was the Clippers, Wizards, Boston.
Yeah.
Mark like the Wizards were just going to get a salary dump basically, and Marcus Morris just they're going to take a bad contract, whatever, for the just to have a bad year. But Brogdon has health issues, so I guess is not gonna be he's not gonna recover from soon. I guess they didn't really say what it was,
Yeah, they
but he
did.
did. But he did have an injury at the end of last year. That he ended up playing through, I think, Game 7. But it looks like he's probably gonna be out for a while, and the Clippers are trying to win now. So um, they're not gonna take Malcolm Brogdon.
Yeah, so the
And
deal
it
went
changed to a
through.
crazy.
Yeah,
This
and
is a lot
then
more fun trade.
Yeah.
Then Marcus Morris and
Hey, the
Malcolm
Celtics
Brogdon.
really wanted Porzingis because they could have just been like, "Oh, okay." But you want Marcus Smart? Yeah, yeah, okay. Brought in the Grizzlies, so damn.
That also means Peyton Pritchard could be on the move because I know that there was some reports that it was either him or Brogdon
Hmm.
for the Celtics. Peyton Pritchard hasn't really gotten a lot of playing time since Brogdon got there, so but he was playing good when he had playing time. He was a
Yeah,
pretty solid backup that doesn't turn the ball over a lot. Gets good assists,
yeah. He's kind
solid
of
three
more
point shooter.
pass first type of guy.
Yeah, he knocked down a three when you need it.
Yeah,
Um, so yeah, he might be on the move somewhere. But yeah, those were the main trades. I'm sure there's gonna be more as we get closer to free agency and then after free agency. Damian Lillard, we don't have it on here, but Damian Lillard, one of his things was trade the third pick or trade me was one of the reports. And because he doesn't want to be around young players anymore, he wants to have established veterans, another star on the team with him.
yeah,
And it's looking like after the Blazers picked Scoot Henderson that he could be traded. They're they're kind of just like waiting, like both the Blazers and Lillard are just waiting like till someone does something or says something. Like Blazers are waiting for Lillard to be like trade me, and then Lillard's waiting for the Blazers to say we're gonna trade you. Like they're kind of just at an impasse.
yeah. There's a report that Lillard and the front office haven't spoke since
They're
before the
just
draft. So we all know where how that goes. Usually it's because they're probably going to trade him. So
yeah, I think it's looking like he's probably out of there. Um, but he probably doesn't want to be the one to come out and say trade me because he said how much he wants to stay in Portland,
yeah, he
retire in
loves
Portland.
Portland. He loves being there. So
Yeah,
it's gonna be weird.
yeah, and also they're gonna have like, it's gonna be Anthony Simons, Scoot Henderson, and Lillard kind of crowded. Honestly, trade Lillard, get a solid player back, and
Yeah.
that's a not a bad team. You have
No, you
Simons at
got
the two, Scoot at the
Nurkic,
one, like 1 and 2, or swap. Yeah,
Jeremy
Nurkic at
Grant.
center. I think he's a free agent, but um, they were expecting to sign him back. I mean, he might come back if he likes the young team. They give him
Yeah.
a lot of money. I mean, they're not looking bad.
Yeah.
Get a
Could be
nice little
worse.
small forward, power forward combo
Could
forward,
be
and
the Chicago Bulls. I don't know.
that's what I'm saying. They're in a bad situation right now. I don't know what they're gonna do. They're kind of just stuck in limbo. They have some good young pieces. They have Pat Will, Colby, Caruso, and they have. I mean, they have Levine, but
I was listening to PTI, of course, and Hornheiser is a Wizards fan, and he's like, the Wizards, they're always at the bottom. They weren't winning, but they're not like the worst team in the league. So they
exactly.
finally just decided to just blow it up and become the worst team to just build it back up. So, that's maybe what the Bulls are leaning towards. Like they're like staying around that eighth and ninth seed or 10th seed but they're not like the Magic, just bad, or Houston, or you know, they're good but not great, but they're not awful.
They're
They're
not
just-
bad. They're not good. They're just in the middle, and it
it's like
fires me up because I think that they would be a lot better if Lonzo Ball just didn't get hurt.
it's crazy. It's
I
crazy.
mean, they just haven't had any luck with point guards in the past, like star point guards coming in.
Well, they were really high on Kobe White, but just never really panned out.
Kobe White, I think his role is a six man, and I think he's a really good six man. He comes off the bench and he scores like that.
Yeah.
That's fine. I think that's a great for him. But then they need that starter. They need that starting point guard that they just don't have. So,
Yeah.
well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We talked about Draymond declining the player option, becoming a free agent. We'll see. in free agency. Yeah, I mean they could do a sign and trade and maybe go to the Suns, get DeAndre Ayton to the Warriors. Maybe. Probably not. But with Chris Middleton declined $40 million to go back to the Bucks. So he's
Yeah.
either gonna try and get like a longer deal, like a 4 year, like what, like $100 million, $90 million deal. Make him take a little bit less for 40 million a year just so he gets more money over a longer time. Or he's gonna go sign a crazy contract with uh, a middle ground team.
Yeah. I mean, Middleton's a overall pretty much an all around player. Shoots
He's
the
more three and
three.
D type.
Yeah. So was the injury the issue last season, right?
Yeah, he got
Wasn't he
hurt.
out for a while?
Yeah.
So, dude, it feels like everyone's just injured. There's no player that just maybe Kevon Looney, but I can't think of someone that just doesn't get injured.
Yeah, I mean, for a long time, it was like LeBron never got injured. He's getting injured recently. Anthony Davis always injured. Levine has been injured. Every Warriors player has been injured except Kevon Looney.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lonzo Ball gonna retire. Um,
Kevin Durant, always injured.
Kevin Durant has been injured a lot.
Chris Paul, always injured.
Chris Paul always injured at the worst times. Um, Kyrie's never really been injured,
No, but
but
he
he
was
makes some
weird during COVID.
decisions. Makes some decisions.
He
Russell
just
Westbrook's pretty healthy a lot,
James Harden
but he has been injured. Yeah,
sucks.
everyone's getting older, man. All these
Yeah,
players are getting older. That's
we're
why
we're starting to be
we're gonna
going
be in a
into that
turn.
new era.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
Um,
turn.
so
And honestly, I don't see anyone who's gonna take over. I mean, it'd only be Wembanyama or Luka, maybe those two.
yeah,
Giannis kind of
Giannis is
disappointing.
still.
Giannis is kind of disappointing.
I mean,
He has the one championship
well, we
on
still got
against the Suns, so it doesn't
Jokic.
even
I
count
guess
against the
he's still
Suns.
young.
Yeah, Jokic. Embiid's kind of is really disappointing in the playoffs. Embiid reminds me of the Carmelo type guy. Like really, like he's a great player.
Yeah, I
Just
know he
can't go
disappeared
to the
in the
playoffs.
playoffs, but Jason Tatum.
I'm not a Jason Tatum fan. Just don't think he's that guy.
It's like kind of like around that year's draft, like those like
Yeah, they're gonna start taking over.
Luca, Trey Young, like it's
Trey
those.
Young. I'm not a Trey Young guy either, but he will be a scorer for a long time. Yeah, his
Yeah,
name will be out there.
but yeah,
Yeah, and then the NBA draft. Any big news? I got 4 out of my 5 picks. For the top five, I did go crazy just guessing Grady Dick for fun. Like, I was like, well, if there's anyone who just it would be fun to just go create like someone picks them high, it's probably Grady Dick.
yeah,
But the twins going back to back, Osler and Amin Thompson. That was cool to see.
yeah.
Um,
Had a couple trades in the first round.
yeah, nothing crazy though. It's just like going back one or
Yeah,
going back a couple. Like the Mavericks went 10-12. Um, someone went like 8-9 or 7-8. I don't know who it was, but that happened. The
yeah.
Magic, people hated the Magic's draft.
Jawan.
They they picked a point guard and a shooting guard, and they needed like center or like shooters. But Jet Howard, I think his name is. Right?
Jet
Yeah,
Howard.
that's a sick name. He's a good shooter that they got, but they said he got picked too high. I don't know. I don't know anything about these guys, but
Yeah.
um,
Honestly, this is a draft that I only knew. Again, like
well, like I said, like
I
the
didn't really know them, but
top three were the big names, and after that, it's kind of like
maybe the Thompson brothers.
from overtime. They were the first. out of like that weren't from like a G League
Yeah.
or college. Back to back. We'll see how that plays out because they haven't really been played professionally and played the overtime league.
Mm-hmm. Imani Bates went to the Cavs.
Yeah, he was I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. 'Cause I don't know how that guy's. He's kind of like a Jordan Poole, but a crazier Jordan Poole. Nick Young, maybe better comparison.
Swaggy P.
Yeah,
What happened to that guy?
I mean he's been retired. I think 8 years
Yeah, but
now.
like, just don't hear about him anymore.
Well, he's not in the spotlight anymore. I mean Jordan Poole. Back to Jordan Poole for a minute. Like he's gonna be. I want to see what he does on that Wizards team. That's actually gonna be fun to watch. Like I think this is the situation he needs.
He needs to be on his own team.
He needs to
Well,
be on.
he needs to have his own team. Like,
He needs to have the ability to like okay, go. Just go and play. Not
yeah,
like the Warriors are kind of
yeah, like
structured and
35 minutes a game.
yeah, like he's like, hey, just go out there, just play basketball. And
Yeah.
I think he'll probably benefit from that. Instead of
The
having to
Warriors wanted him to be like a backup point guard, kind of like handle the ball
yeah,
more,
like he
but
won't really have to do that. He can just,
and then also be like
run
a Clay
free.
Thompson type player. Like, I don't
Yeah, I
know.
mean, you have one of the best facilitators in Tyus Jones, you know. I'm kind of excited for the Wizards team. I think they're gonna be fun to play with, you know, on 2K if I ever get 2K again.
It's update the roster on this
Yeah,
one.
like if I ever buy that game, or I have to wait another year until it's free again. Um, um, but yeah, I think they're the team I'm looking forward to the most to like actually see what happens because yeah, they gave up a lot of good players and they're not going to be that good, but they could be kind of fun. Like the Magic were fun to watch. They had Bull,
Yeah,
um,
bold
Franz Wagner. Like they had a lot of good players that were fun to
Wagner.
watch, but they just weren't that good altogether.
It's kind of interesting. One of my coworkers, he's from Orlando, so he's an Orlando Magic fan.
Mm,
Wow, just a way different perspective, on the NBA. Just of like I couldn't even name like the point guard, and I forgot it was Fultz. Like
yeah, but
I don't even hear
that's why I
about
don't know why
Fultz.
they drafted a guard. They have Cole Anthony, Markel
Yeah,
Fultz, Jalen Suggs,
yeah,
like, and now they drafted another
another
point
point
guard.
guard.
I guess what's his name? Anthony Black or something.
Yeah,
Anthony Black, who also can't shoot. So
no, just a just interesting to hear different people's teams.
like
Like
imagine being a fan of a team who's just never succeeded.
yeah,
Like at least I was able to see the Derrick Rose Bulls.
yeah,
Like that was like so fun to watch.
yeah.
That's what really, you know, got me into basketball and also destroyed my life at the same time as I watched them play the 76ers in the playoffs. Um,
But yeah,
Derrick Rose playing for no reason in the last 4 minutes of the game,
hmm.
up by 15.
It's tough, tough.
But like, imagine being a Pelicans fan.
It's
Like,
like a
imagine like,
random
never
like
win. You had some great players. You had Chris Paul at one point. You had Zion
at
Williamson who
Zion.
might get traded for
Yeah.
some reason. I think you stick with them. I don't. What else?
It's
Who
just
else?
so hard. It's just he's not taking care of his body. Like it's just Zion was the guy. Like
It's crazy because every time he plays, he's amazing. Like you're
yeah,
like this. So this is why he's the next guy.
the
And then
Pelicans were
he's
in
just hurt.
first place when Zion was
Yeah, with
playing.
Zion, like they were destroying. They were dropping 140 points a game.
Zion did a crazy dunk with like 10 seconds left.
Zion was averaging like 28 or 29 points a game. It's like, man, this team is gonna be great. And then he just gets hurt, and then he just never comes
Never
back.
plays again.
He just never
Yeah.
comes back.
Yeah.
Man,
Well, I'm also thinking like, how about like the Indiana Pacers? Like you don't really hear like
Yeah, like
maybe because we're on the West Coast. I don't know if it's different on like the middle of the
oh, I'm sure
U.S.
it's a lot different, but like they've never won anything.
No.
Like last time they won something was Reggie Miller,
Someone mentioned Roy Hibbert.
Roy Hibbert,
Jeez.
and like they had Reggie Miller, Roy Hibbert when he was good,
Danny
and Paul
Granger.
Danny Granger and Paul George,
Yeah.
and they couldn't win anything.
Yeah.
Like an OKC fan, like the team comes over, you get Kevin Durant, James
James
Harden,
Harden.
Russell Westbrook, and you
Yeah.
don't win anything.
Yeah. They had a chance, but
Like those are like some of the best. Like Kevin Durant's one of the best players to ever play. Like some people have him top 10 all time.
yeah.
He was on your team and you didn't win
Yeah.
in his prime.
Yeah.
With the only other player other than Oscar Robertson to average a triple double, Russell Westbrook. You didn't win anything.
Westbrook was getting a triple double every game. Crazy triple doubles too.
That was stuff that was fun to watch, probably though, like a Thunder fan.
I bet like
But
40,
then,
20, and 10 or something.
like,
40, 10,
oh
and
man,
20.
dude, we're so good. Russell Westbrook's so good, but we're never gonna win. Like it's just like we're never gonna win the finals with just Russell Westbrook. It's just so sad. Even a Clippers fan, that sucks. Like you're literally not the home team ever.
How about Utah Jazz? Thinking about them too.
That's rough. But they had John Stockton. Well, they never won with John Stockton, right? Or Karl
No.
Malone. Well, Karl Malone's got to erase that guy from
Yeah.
history, but um, it's John Stockton's too. I think he had some crazy stuff. He said like he's like some racist stuff. But yeah, you had like Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert, um, pretty good players gone.
Joe Ingles, the boy.
Joe Ingles was one of the best players they ever had. Pretty sad to say.
What are we doing? Are we taking a break?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Cool.
what, you want to do Poeltl or no?
Yeah, let's do some Poeltl.
Let's throw a Poeltl in there.
Go to Poeltl.
Why not?
Why not?
And then one baseball topic.
Yeah. And maybe the submarine.
Maybe. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Hopefully, everyone enjoyed the first half of the episode talking about how great the NBA is when everyone starts trading and drafting and free agency next week, couple weeks. So excited about that. But everyone thought it was the last week. Last week. Portal is back this week. Let's see if we can get it on first shot or the second pick. I think that's what we're going with. So it's going to be very interesting. Maybe we go a little Kristaps Porzingis this week.
I was thinking. Never seen on Kristaps.
Have we not?
Nope. We never even guessed a Kristaps.
It's just we're
It'd be
doing
a
it.
big disparity though if we're wrong. Probably.
Yeah, he's that what 7 foot, right?
Yeah, like 7'2", 3.
No, wow.
Or
Or let's see.
Bobby Portis. Like I said, a big disparity.
Hey, the number's under 6, so that's good. It's in the West.
Younger than 27.
Not a forward center.
So it's
Gonna be a
low numbers, mainly point guards.
guard forward.
In the West. So who's in the? I mean, you could go CP3.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, never mind. We can't because he's older than 27.
Oh yeah, that's true. Devin
You
Booker.
can go Jordan Poole or Devin Booker.
Yeah, we could go Jordan Poole.
You can throw that in there. He's at number three. So, oh, never mind. It's probably gonna say he's on the Wizards. Well, this says he's on the Wizards.
Yeah,
This
Porzingis
one's
on the Wizards.
they haven't changed it yet, I guess.
They probably don't update it. Oh, he's number three in the Pacific. Is it Chris Paul? No, he's young. Sorry. Um,
So
number three in the
nobody on the Lakers.
Clippers.
Anthony Davis is how old's Anthony Davis? No, he's
Is it
older. He's like
De'Aaron Fox?
De'Aaron
No,
Fox is not number three, is he?
I don't know.
He's not.
Okay.
I don't think. Is he? I can't picture his number. I think it's three. I feel like three's wrong.
Is it zero? One? Maybe it's one.
I think it's either zero. I think it's 0 or 1. Oh, hold on. So it's I guess well the Suns, yeah, it would be so it's not the Suns because it'd be Chris Paul. It's not the Lakers because it'd be Anthony Davis. So there's still the Kings. It's not the Warriors. What's the other team?
Clippers.
Who's on the
Clippers.
Clippers? Number three.
Clippers.
Who's number three? It has to be like a bench guy, right?
Is it Terrence Mann?
I'm gonna say Terrence. I think he's like 30, number 30 though. I don't think he's number three. Who's the guy got traded from the Nuggets there? Or he got released and the Clippers
Bones
picked him up.
Highland?
Bones Highland, is he number three?
He may be.
He's probably 6'4", right?
Yeah. It's either Terrence Mann or Bones Highland, I would say. But I think I would
And
go
they're still the
Bones
Kings
Highland.
though. Who's on the Kings? Is it Kevin Hoyter? He's too tall.
Who is it? Mitchell. I think he's a higher number, and he's young.
Who is it? It's between those two teams easily.
Keegan Murray, of course.
Keegan
Not
Murray's
him.
higher number. He's also younger, I think.
I'm gonna say it's Bones Highland, but I also feel like his number's not three.
I mean, you can put Bones Island and it'll tell us if it's the Clippers or not. So if it's not, then it's the Kings.
Do we not? We don't think it's Terrence Mann.
I don't. I think his number's high, Terrence Mann, and I think he might be like 20. 27 also,
But is
maybe.
Bones Highland young? Or no? He's been a while.
Yeah, he's young. He's like yeah, Bones Island is like 20. Oh, maybe he's younger than 24.
25, 26. 25, 26. Because Terrence Mann was, where was he before the Clippers?
I mean, if you want to try Terrence Mann, go for it.
You know what? I'm going to go Bones Highland.
He's too
Damn.
young. Number 5.
Not even on the Clippers.
All right, so it has to be a Kings. Who is it? Oh, um, the
Oh, yeah.
guy
Oh,
Terrence
yes.
Davis. Terrence Davis.
Who?
Terrence, the guy who came in, he had like the crazy game 6 or game 5. Yeah, I think
Oh, yeah. He's like,
he used to be on the
yeah, I know.
Raptors.
I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, he used to be on the
He had
Raptors.
like 20 points, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're crazy.
wow.
One of the games, like game 4 or 5 or 6, one of those.
1, 2, 3, maybe 4, 5, 6. I don't know.
Not bad, not
7.
bad.
Cool.
Yeah, haven't had him before, so
That's good. Yeah.
easy.
Yeah. What number was Highland? Oh, okay. Number 5.
Yeah, I thought he would be 6'4", but he's 6'2".
Well, that's another portal. We have done it again. I just
That
want to
one was
see
quick.
Terrence. Man.
He's number 30. He has to be. I think I saw him playing one time.
He's number 14.
Ooh. 30 on the Clippers. All right, well,
Zubac.
is it Zubac? No, he's not. It's a lower number, right? Or that's who it is.
Oh, he's 40. What? Bad information.
All right, well,
There's no 30 on the team. There's Batum, 33
oh, oh
number.
well. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Well, that's the NBA.
That's Yep,
Um,
that's the NBA.
that's it.
That's it.
Next, we'll just talk a little bit about our team, the San Francisco Giants. They were on a roll before yesterday, but they had won 10 in a row and they lost 10-0. But
Fitting. How fitting.
great, brought them back into it. They're now in second place in the NL West behind the Diamondbacks, which they have a series against the Diamondbacks starting today. Probably, I don't know if it's a 3 or 4 game, but they are 3.5 games back. So that'll be a big series
Yeah.
before the All Star break here, which is in like a month or a couple weeks.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's almost halfway through the MLB season. I feel like it just got started. I don't know, maybe because basketball was on, but and they started the season earlier as well. Um, but yeah, the Giants, you know, it's kind of crazy. They have a lot of pitchers that are injured right now, so that's definitely hard for the bullpen, but it looks like they were managing to get through it. Kapler was using a lot of openers and, had a couple people get called up, like Keaton Wynn, I think that's his name,
Yeah.
who never visited. I just think it's weird. He's never visited an MLB ballpark, like never been.
And some people just can't.
But he's just, he plays baseball. He like,
I mean, some
it's
people
interesting.
live in places where there's just no baseball parks.
No, I guess so.
You know,
Never
like
thought.
like in the middle, like what you think
Like
there's gonna
Tennessee,
be there's no major league team in Montana, you know, South Dakota,
Idaho.
even like Oregon.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's just like California's so huge. If you're in the top part of California, like right before Southern Oregon, you're not close to a baseball team.
Yeah,
So
that's
Texas
true.
is so huge, even though there's like 3 teams, you could be so far away from just can't even go. Uh,
But yeah, the Giants, they're looking good.
a
Your
youth
boy
movement.
Matos, Luis Matos.
Luis, yeah, he's got a good little walk ratio over there to strikeouts.
Yeah,
He's
Yastrzemski's finding
playing
his
well.
rhythm lately. Uh, Pretty crazy that they had a walk-off home run on Monday, and then they had a walk-off walk on Tuesday. So
Yeah,
back-to-back games versus the Padres had to come back and rally from that, and of course, swept the Dodgers 29 runs on the weekend, which is insane.
crushed him.
Most runs against the Dodgers ever in history. Um, yeah, I don't know. The Dodgers not looking that good. Got some. The ERA is up.
Yeah, they have a lot of injuries on the team also for the Dodgers. But
Yeah.
hey, that's the game.
Hey,
The
that's
game's the game. What are you gonna do? Spend all that money?
sucks to suck, Dodgers.
Yeah, spend all that money for what? And it's
Yeah,
still only 1 game behind the Giants, so I'm not gonna.
not saying much. Yeah,
Still hoping the Giants can
I
keep the
heard
hot
that.
streak alive.
I heard that the ERA for the starting rotation and the bullpen is the highest it's ever been since the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Nice.
the year before they left, which
Nice.
is it's a long time. It's a
So are
long
you saying
time.
that they're gonna leave LA?
Yes, they're gonna go
Wow.
to Nashville.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's probably where the Angels are gonna go. Um, but yeah, like I said, the Diamondbacks and the Giants play 3 game series, 4 game series, and that'll be a big swing in the NL West.
yeah,
And hopefully, Giants can keep the youth movement alive. They have a lot of young players right now, really showing up and
yeah. Patrick
playing
Bailey
well.
looking
Yeah,
like the guy. Josh, Joey Bart out.
yeah, he's in AAA.
Even
Might see
though,
some trades at the deadline
yeah,
for him, or maybe bring him up, only hit him against lefties, DH spot. You know,
is he still injured or is he
I think he's back now. He's playing AAA.
damn,
I
that
haven't really heard
sucks.
much about him, but yeah, he lost his job. I mean, he had a lot of opportunities.
Yeah,
Uh, I mean, who knows? Like, you can always win your job back. Who knows? Like, all it takes is an injury or a slump.
yeah,
So I'm sure he'll be back if he's not traded. Um, Kyle Harrison is going to come up
yeah.
probably in the next couple months, the top pitching prospect for the Giants. And hopefully we get a Marco Luciano sighting this year. Probably won't be till the end of the year, but the star shortstop who will take over for Brandon Crawford by the time that happens. So most likely a next year type call up. But if he plays well, he'll probably get called up at the end of this year
Yeah,
and hopefully get some Giants playoff baseball. It's
yeah.
looking like they're number one NL wild card right now. So it's looking like there's a good chance
It's
that it could happen.
promising. It's
But there's
promising.
still a long way to go. You know,
Yeah,
don't get your hopes up
yeah.
too
This ten
high.
game win streak really, or nine, yeah,
10
ten
game,
game.
yeah. 10 game
Yeah, it
history. Winning
really,
streak.
really helped. You know, um,
It shows they have the ability, just like the Reds. The Reds have been hot
yeah.
since they called up
The Reds came back
Ellie De
too
La Cruz.
today.
Yeah, they've been crazy. They're first in the NL Central also with
Nice.
the youth movement.
Ellie De La Cruz hits for the cycle today.
That guy has just been like, obviously he was like, the hype's crazy. He comes up, he shows off his speed, shows off his,
He blows the stop sign. He just
yeah,
goes
he
right
blows
through
through
it,
and
and
scores. He beats out infield singles to first base. He hits 450-foot bombs. Like, obviously, like that's all just stats. He wasn't hitting that great, but he was, making contact.
like
He
when
was
he
hitting like
hits the ball, he hits it. Like
he was
it's
hitting like 230. Like people were thinking he was hitting like over 300, but he was hitting like 230. But he wasn't striking out a lot. So I mean, he looks good. He's gonna be a future star most likely for the Reds
yeah,
there. They also have another guy uh who plays shortstop, Noelvi Marte, that they got from the Mariners when they traded Luis Castillo over there. Who that guy looks like he's gonna be a stud also. So they got a lot of young guys over there. It's gonna be a good team, the Reds. The Rangers also first place. They've been looking good. Looking even with all the injuries they've had. AL Central we just won't even talk about. It's just awful. Um, Division. The Yankees have been struggling
yeah. They're in.
bad.
I think they're still in last place, right? Or did they
They're in
move up?
third right now, but they're only one. I mean, the AL East one of the closest divisions in baseball.
Yeah.
The Rays obviously are super. I
And
don't
right now
know,
the Angels
crazy.
too. If anyone's keeping track, Shohei maybe coming back to the Angels. If they make the playoffs.
I don't know, man.
He
I
also
just
had
don't.
12 strikeouts the other night.
Yeah,
Crazy.
seven innings, I think, 12 strikeouts.
Yeah.
Um,
Dodgers looking like the favorite to land them. Like, Jesus
they have
Christ.
all the money, bro.
It's just insane. Give Giants a chance, huh?
Aaron Judge hurt, so the Yankees are going downhill. But I
Come on,
mean, all I'm
Arson.
saying to Arson Judge, if he had signed with the Giants, he would have never got hurt. He would have never ran through that wall at Dodger Stadium on that. Hey, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Maybe he didn't pick the right team. He's missed, I think, 25 games now. So
Yeah.
we'll see. Uh, but he was on fire. He was on fire. He had like 12 or 16 home runs in a month. I was like, man,
Yeah.
this guy's smashing them all. Um, yeah, this is just a quick update on baseball. It's a long season, so you gotta update every now and then. Maybe the next update will be who makes the
All
All
star.
Star teams,
Home
and
run derby.
who's gonna
Oof.
be in Home Run Derby. I think right now Julio Rodriguez is
Mookie Betts, I think, is in there too.
so those two are guaranteed. They usually don't fill up everybody until like literally like the day before or
I think Pete
the week
Alonso may,
before.
right?
Yeah, he might come back. I don't know if he was confirmed or not, but his name was in there. So those three are. I know Julio Rodriguez and Mookie are guaranteed.
Yeah.
I don't know about Pete. Um,
Pete.
but yeah, that's it for that.
Um, do you wanna call it or
Up to you. I mean, we can talk about the. It's not a submarine. It's a submersible. Apparently,
and it
that
didn't
went down.
explode, it
It
imploded,
imploded.
and that the Navy knew
First
about
of
it
all, I like
already.
okay. Let's talk about it a little bit then. First of all, why would you go on something where the guy just declines? Like he's like, "Nah, I'm not gonna get it checked." Like what?
Yeah.
Like he doesn't get it checked. You have to be bolted in. Like you can't even get out. You have to be bolted in. If something goes wrong, they do have something that makes it go to the surface, but you can't get out. You're still stuck in there.
The toilet has like
I
car
wouldn't even
like
go to like yeah, they have a toilet, but they recommend to change your diet so you don't have to go when you're down there.
they control it with a little Xbox controller.
A Logitech $30 controller, but I
Yeah.
think that's not unusual. That's like a common thing that these things use because it's easy, I guess. But
Yeah. But they had like
still,
they had like four extra on board just in case it like runs out of battery. Like what?
oh, I mean
$250,000 just to
I
go
mean
see the Titanic. Go see a freaking movie. You know?
$250,000.
Watch a YouTube video. People have gone down there before. Why
What like okay, what would you do for 200 like what like if you had $250,000, you had to
not do
spend it,
that?
what are you doing?
I'm gonna buy
But
a
you have to spend it
Ferrari.
all on one thing. So you're just gonna buy a car?
I'm gonna buy a car. If someone gave me $250,000,
That's boring though.
I would buy a car. Well, I mean, I would if it had to be one thing. I don't know. Maybe
It
buy a
has to be
house.
one thing. You have to use it on one thing. Yeah, that makes more sense, right?
Do
You'd
you
buy
want
a
it
house.
practical or do you want like
Well, okay, you have $1 billion, but you have to spend 250 million of it. So like you're still gonna have money after. So what would you do? Like this could literally just
two
burning the
hundred fifty
money.
thousand?
Yeah, but you just have to burn it. But you still have billions of dollars. Like it doesn't matter. This money is literally $25 to you right now.
Yeah, I would just get a car.
You see the car?
Yeah, I would not go in a freaking submarine where you sit crisscross applesauce and you can only see the Titanic out of this little peephole.
Like I was saying, like I don't think I would do anything like that until I could have my own seat. And maybe like it's a little more comfortable. And maybe I can actually look out a window.
Honestly, I the ocean is a scary place, and I know you hate the ocean.
I hate the ocean. I'm never swimming in the
I would
ocean
rather
again.
go to space, go see the moon, come back, whatever they did.
Yeah, also to think more people have
Better technology going up than
I
going
think
down.
more people have explored the moon than they have like those depths of the
Yes,
ocean.
scientists know way more about the space than they do the ocean.
See, like I hate the ocean. Like I'm terrified of the ocean. Like I would be terrified. Like when you see those little pictures of how small you would be if you got lost at sea. It like I'm just like, oh, there's no way I'm ever
Yeah.
jumping into the water. But
Going back to the submarine too, even if they found the submarine, they had to get like the Navy to bring in this crane and
well,
to like,
they literally had no more air left. Like it was like
yeah,
by
like
the
it would
time
have
that they
taken
had
eight
everything there,
hours to go to the bottom.
Yeah, and by the time that machine was there, it was ready to go. They only had 8 hours left or 4 hours left to air, and it would take 4 hours to get them, and then 4 hours to bring them back up. So it was very unlikely
Yeah.
that they would have survived. But I mean, you never know. You never know. But
I
once we
just
get
think it's crazy that reports are coming out that the Navy heard it implode
that
on
is crazy.
Sunday. Like they already knew, but they're
Yeah,
gonna
but
drag this on for 3 more days.
I think it was like they didn't want to let people know that they were like able to know. Maybe like they had the technology
Yeah.
to know, but then oh well, let's just let them know.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. It's weird. It I think the ocean is one of the most fascinating things. Like I would love to see what's in the ocean,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't want to go in the ocean.
Yeah. It's just it's a weird situation. It was really
Obviously, it's
interesting.
sad they died, but they're billionaires. You know, it's not a lot of. And this was a really dumb decision. Like
Yeah. I feel really bad. Uh but I
I mean,
guess
I don't feel
I guess in the
bad.
waiver too, it said like you may die like four
Yeah,
times in
like
this
yeah.
waiver. It's like why?
I don't really feel that bad because it was a dumb decision. Like it's just like not a smart thing to do.
Yeah.
Like why would you do that?
They interviewed a lady who's been trying to see the Titanic for 5 years through Ocean Gate through this program. And every time she said, every time that I got into the submarine and like get into the water, we had to cancel the mission because something went wrong. Like
That's
there's
crazy.
no mission where it goes right. Like something
Yeah.
has to be fixed in the water, like when you're already down there.
Yeah. Well, when it first happened, because it was like a 3 day thing,
Yeah.
I was like, man, it's like, what happened? I was like, it has to have something where it can come up. And it does. So I was like I was talking about it with like my mom and everything. I was
Yeah.
like, so then what happened? Like it has to got stuck on something. And then I was like, what if something ate it? Like I was just
What, the
trying to
megalodon or
I
what?
was like,
The
maybe there's
Loch Ness
something
monster?
that just ate it.
Nessie?
Yeah, like all these things start popping to your head, and then
Yeah.
you hear that it just imploded an hour and 45 minutes in.
Yeah.
It's
But
sad, but
I think
very anticlimactic.
it's crazy too is that it's if it ever goes to down to the bottom, like there's so much pressure you can't even lift it. Like
Exactly. Like the fact that there's so much pressure down there that it could just smash you. Why would you even want to risk it?
I don't know. I just don't understand. Just
Yeah,
doesn't.
but we're just not adventurers, Patrick.
Hey,
It's just
that's
not what
fine.
we do.
It's fine.
Would
I'll
you
avoid it.
ever go to an unexplored island?
If I can fly there, yeah.
You would like $250,000. You'd go to the unexplored island. We have to sign a waiver.
It says death in it. No, no, I'm okay.
Oh. I feel like,
Just by
but
the
I
off
feel like
chance,
that's
there's probably
more.
some civilization in this unexplored island. That's just, like,
But I feel like that's a more respectable. Like people would understand why you would go. You're like, it's unexplored. It's interesting. Let's go see what's on the island.
yeah,
But knowing that there's a really because you don't know you're gonna die for sure. Like
yeah,
even going down, you're really not gonna die for sure. But there's a super high chance that
yes.
you'll die.
The only thing, there was numerous red flags about this, and they still went.
Yeah.
Like,
No, yeah, that's the thing is like there's a lot of stuff that popped up that normal people who would be like, you know what, maybe I'll pass.
but these
Maybe I'll catch the
billionaires,
next one.
250,000 to go see the Titanic. I guess that makes it interesting. I guess that's the thrill of it. But still, I would rather go up than go down.
I've seen the videos of like people like videotaping the Titanic or
Yeah,
like that they bring up. Those are I'm fine looking at those. Those are cool. I don't have to go down and look through a tiny little window or on a screen, whatever they had to look at to see that. I think that's fine. I'm good. No more
Yeah.
Titanic for me.
We all know what happens. It sinks. Yeah.
We've all seen the movie, the 10-hour movie.
Yeah. When DiCaprio's laying on a door. Yeah.
Don't let go.
I'll let go.
We've everyone's done the pose, at the front of the boat. You know, I'm pretty sure Patrick has done that with me
What?
once or twice. What? I'm pretty sure we've created that pose before.
Oh yeah. That's the submarine.
Yeah, tough.
Missing submarine.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that, like, when it was all going on, I was like, it'd be cool if they came back and they let us know what happened.
Yeah.
Like how did you just go missing for that long? But unfortunately, it was 2 hours in, they were just gone.
Yeah.
Felt no pain apparently. You just implode, you just get turned into liquid. Pretty crazy. Just the fact that can happen.
Scary.
If I
Oh,
was reading the contract and it said chance of implosion, you'll turn to liquid. Yeah.
You're saying there's a chance.
So you're saying that is like, if there's anything over 5% chance I'm imploding, it's like 20% chance. No, no chance of going down there.
Yeah.
Wait, well, let's say that they upgrade this, and you still have to sign a waiver. There's still a chance you can die. You never know what's gonna happen in the ocean, but it's less likely. It's kind of like a bus. You get your own seat, put a seatbelt on, you go down, you get a full clear view. Like
The only people that I would put my life into their hands, military, Navy, people that go to school for this and that probably have a better understanding for this type of stuff. Actually, honestly, probably not. I probably wouldn't even go still. It just,
I'm
I
gonna be
don't know.
honest. If I was a billionaire, I'd probably do this too. What else am I gonna do?
I don't know.
What would you do? Like, you're like, man, I've been a billionaire for 10 years now. I have everything I want. Let's just go see the Titanic. We're dumb rich.
Yeah, but after this, nah.
Well, yeah, after this, no. But like, it feels before this.
Yeah,
You know what? Let's just go.
yeah. It'd be so interesting. Be billionaires.
I actually think it'd be cool to like go down and like see the ocean, but I'd have to be like the 1,000th person or 100,000 millionth person to go do it.
Yeah, like going on airplanes or something.
Yeah.
Like everyone does it, so it's like okay.
So how there's people that are like, I have to be the first. Like I have to go. I have to be the first to buy this. I have to be the first to own this, to wear this. I'm fine being the millionth person to own it. Is it used? I'll take it. I
Would you
don't
go
care.
to Would you go to Mars to start civilization over there?
Um, how's Earth looking? Is it looking pretty bad? Like, am I gonna just die anyways? If it's like, look, we're gonna die in 10 years, you can take the first mission and try to start, a new life. Sure, we'll die in 10 years anyways. Like, what's 10 years?
I would go like the eighth year.
I got 2 years left on Earth. Sure, but then you'll be like, like you get there, you'd be like, where's the first mission? Like, where are they at? They didn't make it.
They didn't make it.
And then you'll know that I helped pioneer. I helped improve the next mission to get you there.
Do you think someone's ever gonna live on Mars?
I think they just came out that Mars is like unlivable, right?
Or did they? I
I
thought they
think
said it
so.
was livable.
I thought they found out that there's like no way that you can live on Mars.
Oh, well.
I don't know. I've been having some
Let's
weird
go to
dreams.
the
Maybe
next
I dreamt
planet.
about
What's
it.
the next one in line? Jupiter?
Oh, there's no way that is Jupiter. Jupiter's the one with like gas and stuff, right? Like, there's no way you could live on that one.
Yeah.
Neptune's like the ice cold one, I think.
Yeah.
Mercury? No, that one's too small. That one's closer to the sun too.
It goes Earth, and then it goes Mars, and then it goes.
Venus is before Earth, but I think that one's toxic too. Can't remember. There's Mercury, Venus, Earth,
I have
Mars.
so many questions going through my head now. Like, why Earth?
That's the question of life, Patrick. You're just
Yeah,
that's what a lot of people have been where you are right now.
it's crazy.
That's why that there's a thing called NASA because they've asked that same question.
That's wild. Still, space is better than the ocean. That may be the title of this episode. Even though we
Maybe.
talk about basketball for the first half of it.
Well, I think that maybe we should figure out what's going on underwater before we just go out into space. How are we just gonna like try to find something completely out of our planet when we haven't even explored more than 6% of what's on our Earth underwater.
Yeah.
Probably even on land. Like there's like a lot of places that never been explored. Like why is that? Just let me go. Just walk in there. Just send me a packed lunch. I'll be back. I'll let you know what I find. Just tie a rope to me.
It's scary.
Tie a rope to me, and then I'll find my way back home.
Leave a paper trail.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, have you ever seen the? I've only watched one Joe Rogan episode, and it was like the Forrest Galante guy, or whatever his name is. He's like an explorer. That guy has some crazy stories. I think that'd be fun what he does, but I would never do it. I'd never do it. He goes and tries to find like extinct animals and stuff. Like it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm ready for the woolly mammoth to come back.
The woolly mammoth named Willie. Let's
Yep,
go, Willie Mammoth.
Willy. Free Willy.
Yeah, I did see something that if they brought him back, it could change like the climate or something. Interesting stuff. Probably just like an idea, but
Yeah.
yeah. Well, let's just bring dinosaurs back while we're at it, I guess.
Pterodactyl.
All right.
All right.
Well, that's time.
That's our rant for today.
Yeah.
Hopefully everyone enjoyed the
Keep going, but we're running
episode.
out of time.
Uh, Go like, comment, and subscribe on the YouTubes. Follow us on TikTok. And hopefully everyone has a good one.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. That's all I got.
That's it.
Rather go up than go down.